Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, we have the angels in attendance. I've pulled your runes, and this morning I've decided to go just with the enchanted map, and it's backing up what my reading is telling me, and I'm going to tell y'all what everything is. This is for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we're gonna dive right on in here, guys. So what we're starting off is we have somebody who has a very strong sense of self. Okay, they know what some, if not all, of their gifts are, and they have decided that in some way, shape, or form, they're going to use it to the best of their ability. We have relief from distress and completion of beginnings, which means they have decided that they're going to use their gifts to the best of their ability and not let anything stop them. And that right there takes a whole lot of stress off of them. They decide that, they're just going to see, going into the future, how it's going to resonate for them, how they can help themselves, help other people, whatever the case may be. This is somebody that knows they're on their spiritual journey, okay? And they aren't going to let anything, they're going to go with how they feel. They're not going to let anything, naysayers or family members, or they're just going to do what they feel is right to them in their heart. And over time, they're going to have some birth come in. They're going to become a stronger whole person. And no matter what kind of secrets or what kind of negativity pops up, or anything that tries to block them, they're just going to look at it in a try to weigh out which way they need to go. Okay, they're going to do some thinking behind that. And then this is somebody that knows they're on their personal journey, and they have spiritual illumination. They have keenness, which is an opening. Okay, and it has to do with their gifts. So this is somebody that's thinking logically. Okay, and they know they're on their path of destiny. All right, this is a breakthrough. This is coming to yourself in some way and having a strong sense of self. This is a person that has healing abilities, strength, and they listen to their instincts, their spirit guides. They listen to signs and synchronicities. I'm picking up rocks. Maybe I picked up rocks yesterday too for some of the air signs. Maybe you are somebody that keeps a little mojo bag with you. I'm seeing like a little like a medicine bag, or maybe you have a personal stone. Like yesterday, I picked up on talisman, guys, and some of you're just listening to everything and trying to use it to see what you're supposed to be doing or how you want to deal with things. You're listening to your intuition and your spirit guide, your angel. You're listening for what the universe is telling you. Okay. And then we have manas and we have defense. And to me, I see Ehwaz as going into the future. I see it as, manas is talking about going from the micro to the macro. It also talks about other people, humanity, and I think you're going to use your judgment and figure out each situation independently, if that makes sense to somebody. Okay, so that you can have movement. And then we get Isa, which to me can mean spiritual attainment. It can have something to do with your ancestral lands, or what's in your DNA, or what part of the world you're from, what's in your family tree. It can also mean returning to home, okay, or to some type of place that you feel like home. Doesn't necessarily have to be home itself, okay. And this is you having come through the doorway and making some sense out of things in your life, which brings you a lot of joy. And you might even, as you go into the future, you might use your abilities to start a business or something like that not only will bring you happiness, but it will also bring you some support, financial support, okay, to make things smoother. All right. And then we have Hagglis, and we got weird this morning. Guys, every rune is on the table. And weird it means in the hands of fate. But guys, sometimes we make our own fate. Sometimes we decide if we're going to walk through a doorway or not. We decide if we're going to do something. You make decisions every day of your life. And I'm feeling like some of you that are very strong healers, psychics, mystics, very intuitive people. All of you are going to make different decisions every day. I also feel like Haggles is also talking about elementals. Like some of you are going to listen more to the earth and to the spirits of the earth around you with the land, because we do, like I said, we have Othello here. Some of you are going to listen to the land. Some of you are going to listen, I feel like, more to people. Some of you are going to, like, if you come across people that go, you do what? You're crazy. You're going to say, whatever you think, I don't care. And you're going to go forward anyway. Because I feel like, to a certain extent, Ehwaz is kicking those naysayers to the curb. Guys, take that how it resonates. Everybody is different. Everybody's on their own path. And no matter what happens, you are responsible for your own destiny. You're responsible for your own future because you make those decisions every day. But I feel like this is referring to some Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius that are very strong fire signs. Maybe you have some other strong things in your chart as well. But I feel like this morning it's talking about people that want to that have these breakthroughs, that they want to take control of their destiny. And I've been talking here lately about, not being, as we go from the 3rd D into the 5D until as we go closer to the age of Aquarius, a lot of people are not living their lives the way they used to. Guys, the internet changed all that. COVID changed everything. Okay, I'm from South Mississippi. When we went through Hurricane Katrina in 2005, Katrina wiped out a lot of national landmarks, killed a lot of people in Mississippi and Louisiana. It changed everybody's life, and it was a natural elemental disruption. So rather, that elemental disruption is the things you come across, the things you let go of. As you get illumination, if it's people you kick to the curb, or even new people that you replace the old ones with that understand where you're coming from. And let me tell you, you'll find strength in those people that you let go of, that you replace them with people that do have your back, or they have similar abilities and they understand, or even people that are more open-minded. Those kind of things that as you come across them, it will cause disruption in your life because it's going to cause changes. Okay? And not necessarily bad changes. So I'm feeling like a lot of you are going to, as we seek harmony with the universe, guys, we also seek to let go of people that feel like they hold you down, they're telling me, or someone that, well, are you really sure? Those narcissistic people, are you really sure you want to do that, man? You know what? If they don't have your back, if they're not for you, they're against you. And sometimes like even your best friend can be, well, I wouldn't do that. Why are you going to do that? Well, I'm not you. Does that make sense, guys? So I feel like some of you going from knowing who you are, I feel like you're going to come through these doorways and you're going to find a lot of more happiness. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find people that do agree with you, that do support you. So letting go of all the naysayers, kicking the people to the curb that don't have your back, or just being around them even less. And guys, sometimes it's better just not to say nothing and just to slowly distance yourself from people, especially if you do care about them and you don't want to hurt their feelings. Sometimes it's better just to walk away, and it will cause disruption in your life for a little while, but you might also feel that sense of relief of knowing who you are, and that as you go into your future, you end up having a better timeline. You end up having a better life because you're on your own personal journey, and no one can tell you about that but you. So that's why I'm saying this is an opening, but it's also illumination of you on your journey with your gifts. Okay? That's what gives you your breakthrough. Okay? Take that how it resonates. But I think a lot of people, as they're coming into their gifts, some things are going to hurt, but it's going to make you a better person in the long run, because what would you rather do? Be surrounded by people that don't have your back, or be surrounded by people that do? Guys, I for one can tell you, I have kicked a lot of people to the curb. So at any rate, sorry guys, I was interrupted. At any rate, I think a lot of you are going to figure out that I just see so much more happiness and joy with realizing what your gifts are and things that are coming to you. And because we have this doorway, we have breakthrough, we have stopping and having spiritual attainment, guys. And sometimes, you're going to have, with the elemental at the bottom and in the hands of fate, in the hands of fate, sometimes some things are within our control, some things aren't. So I just think that some of you are going to have to make some tough choices as far as other people go. But I think, every person's different. It's going to be up to you. But I think you're just going to, as you go forward into the future, some of you are going to just make better choices for yourselves. So let me tell y'all what we have on the tarot here. So we've got listening, okay? And the listening card to me is saying exactly what the cards are saying here, that you are listening. You're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your spirit guides, signs, and synchronicities. And the people that, this right here, this little bird is telling me that you're listening to your intuition. You're going with what makes sense. You're dancing to you're going to the tune of your own drummer inside. Okay? And guys, some of us are meant to definitely stand out. You know what I mean? Some of us have different ideas about the way we see things, feel things, pick things up, and everyone's different and on their own path. And if you dance to the beat of your own drummer, who is anyone else to tell you you can't do that? If you're not hurting no one else and you're on your own spiritual journey and you're listening, because next we have the goblins coming up, and these can be goblins, can talk about the elementals around you, but can also talk about the people that don't have your best interest at heart. Don't let those goblins bother you. Okay. This 5 to me, shows up in the 5. I keep hearing 5 of swords, which is conflict, discomfort. Only you can tell you what's right for you. Okay, is what they're telling me this morning. All right. And then we have the magic string. And I feel like with this heron right there, and I think herons birds, so they're messengers. And I feel like you already know in your own intuition that when you change your life and have this birth, it's going to bring some magic back to your life. It's going to bring some more joy back to your life. Okay. And then we have the magical shapeshifter. And I feel like she's saying that as soon as you start doing what you feel like you know to do in your heart, that going into the future, you're going to jump timelines, you're going to meet new people, you're going to have more on your path, on your personal journey to spiritual illumination, and just having those breakthroughs that, by making some different choices in your life, you're going to bring more. You see how she's got all this golden light behind her? I feel like you're just going to have more joy. I feel like it's going to change the compass, because she's got this compass on her. I feel like you are in control of that. You decide what people don't need to be in your life no more, what people you want to keep. And I just feel like she's saying that you have the ability to make your life better than what it would have been if you didn't make some choices. Does that make any sense? Okay, I think that's going to resonate with somebody. I just feel like she's saying to a big extent, your own destiny is in your hands. Okay, and then we have Moonlight, and I feel like in this card, I think her little wings are some of this elemental disruption. I feel like she's saying, listen to your intuition. We have an owl up here too. Listen to your own inner wisdom. Okay, and I feel like her wings fluttering here is talking about the things that can sway you off your path. And you need to just stay focused on what it is, decide what your goals are. Because in time, you're going to be able to make better choices for yourself. And you're going to be able to use your gifts and your life to your best ability. And the little things that come up, handle those, walk away, let them go. Listen to your intuition, okay? And then we have riding the wave. I feel like some of you that are going to decide to go with your gifts, I feel like that as you start going into the future, you're going to be listening more to your intuition. Some of you may have animals come across your path, or we have spirit to place next to. I feel like some of you are going to have some kind of elementals come in, or some kind of energy of a place that is going to shift your focus overall. And it's going to require then a balancing act. It's going to require you to use your discernment, you to figure out what I feel like it's talking about, as you're going through like a transformation, you're going to have to figure out what's in your best interest, what isn't. It's going to require some logical thought, but it's also going to require listening to your intuition of where you feel like you're being pulled to, okay? Because I still feel like some of you are going to be pulled to different places where the land needs help if you're an earth healer, okay? And it's going to require a balancing act on your part of knowing what's more important and what's not important, okay? So I'm going to put these up here, and I'm going to pull a couple of other tarot for y'all. I've already pre-shuffled. So, let's see here. So, spiritual counselors of Aries, Leo, Sag. Are there any other messages you want to give? Any other things you need to tell them? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. So on the bottom, because the bottom speaks to me sometimes, guys, we have the Empress, which I keep telling y'all, this feels like this is the Earth. This is Earth healers. Venus, love of the Earth. I think she's also representing some new ideas of how you can use your gifts. And I think your spirit guides are going to be right there along with you. And you are going to be using your intuition. And guys, this card keeps speaking to me about different earth healers, different psychic mediums, different psychic people, that as they go along in between worlds, that, and as you're getting closer, some of you are getting closer to the 5D energy. You're making more sense of the energies because the veil between the worlds is so thin. And some of you are going to be sharing your spark. Either it's going to be, again, people that you're going a generation or two in the future. Your children are going to be more psychic. I feel like it's also saying that some of you are going to reach out to other people and you're going to waken them up. I feel like this is talking about someone who already has their gifts and they know they have that spark, and that spark's going to be passed on. Rather, it has to do with being an earth healer, helping heal people, helping out spirits from the other side. I just feel like it's, and I feel like as you go along, more is going to be revealed to you. Okay? And that's where we have this, as time goes on, Jera, rewards for your efforts, period of about a year, secrets becoming uncovered, and more birth. And I think that's it. I think it's going to be different for every single one of you, but I think you're going to find more people like you than what you thought that you would. Okay? Let me see what else we get here. This right here, I feel like is what this choice card is talking about, because this is spiritual attainment. It's also stopping in your tracks, ancestral lands, and going through a doorway. I think some of you are going to find out that there's more people like you in your family than what you thought there were. I feel like you're going to be called to some lands that are ancestral lands for other people, that you're going to decide to go, and you're going to find great joy in helping some other people. You're going to find great joy in helping the land, the spirit of place. I just feel like a lot of elementals are coming through with this, guys, for a lot of the earth healers. And an earth healer, guys, can be a fire or water, earth, air, fire, or water sign. Earth healers come in every, the zodiac really doesn't have anything to do with it. But I just feel like some of you are going to make some choices in the future of how you want to use your gifts. And you're going to be strong about it. You're going to know. Some of you, it is going to cause some kind of disruption, but you have this firm sense of who you are. Again, this is relating back to this in the beginning of this person who, with the strength, they know who they are. Okay? And this is actually going to give you relief from that distress. So guys, take that how that resonates. My runes and the tarot cards and the enchanted mat cards, they're just giving different ideas of how some of you are going to move in the future. But I think all of you are going, you're going to be making the choices yourself of how you want to use your gifts, what people are in your life, and what comes in the future. And I just feel like the veil is so thin between the worlds, guys, that, it's thinner sometimes of the year, but I feel like they keep telling me it's gotten actually thinner as we go closer into the future. And maybe even it's not even so that it's so much thinner, but maybe sometimes it's just we're more in tune to it now. Again, that's that elemental disruption. Guys, take that how it resonates. I just think there's a lot more of us out there as time goes on, that our gifts are coming in. We're listening to them. We're figuring out how we want to go into the future. And if you do have gifts and you decide you don't want to use them, guys, that's totally within up to you. I think some of you are going to have a choice in it. Some of you, I think it's going to be so strong, you're not going to have a choice. It's going to feel so strong, you will feel compelled to. And guys, that's not a bad thing. Again, take that how that resonates. I think I'm going to pull one more of these others up here and see what else we get here, because I'm going to pull one more on these because, guys, we've got the death card here. Some of you just aren't going to be living your life a year from now, a year and a half, maybe even longer than that. Some of you, I just feel like a lot of you are not going to be living your life the way you're living it now, okay? Because not everything's in black and white. I just don't feel like it's gonna be like that, guys. There. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple of native spirit cards for you guys and see what kind of elementals or what kind of energies are going to come in, be around you. For Aries, Leo, Sag, spirit guides, spiritual counselors of Aries, Leo, Sag, if there's any particular message you want to come out for anyone. Let's see what we get here, guys. Okay, so on the bottom, we've got smudging ceremony, which is telling me maybe you should cleanse your space. Burn some incense, make some holy water. Guys, to make holy water, all you do is take some spring water, or you can even use tap water if you want. Put a little bit of salt in it. Ask your angels and spirit guides to bless it, and then just sprinkle some a little bit around your house. You know, it helps clear out negative energy. Burning incense does the same thing. Sprinkling salt around your, a little bit on your window seals, a little bit by your door, or even right outside. If you have cats that lick themselves like I do, you can sprinkle it around your place. It clears out any negative energies and helps keep your energy clear too. And then the next one we have is Spirit of Earth. Again, I feel like this is elementals talking to people of different places that you go. And then we have Tracker. I think some of you are, when you accept this challenge of you're going to go and I think this has a lot of earth healer energy in it, but not just earth healers. I think some of you, because yesterday I did something for the air signs that had to do with somebody going and helping. Wait a minute, they're telling me. Some of you were going to go some places where the earth needs a healing to bring the people in the earth back together again. I got that message yesterday too for some other signs. And the earth is going to be talking to a lot of you. You're going to be picking up energies of the earth and realize it's the earth energy that you're hearing. Some of you may have to do some research, but I feel like that, yep, that's that element of disruption. Guys, it just feels like this is coming through with a lot of earth healing and elemental magic, a lot of elemental energy. That's also that magic stream coming through, guys. I feel like some of you, as you realize that you have heightened abilities, I feel like some of you, when you in a rainstorm, you're gonna hear messages on the wind. You're gonna hear messages in the thunder. I feel like you're gonna pick up energies from the earth because you have Spirit of Earth here, and I feel like I can see somebody in my mind, they go somewhere and they actually pick up the dirt where they're at to see how it feels, what their instincts are telling them, because they're listening, right? You're listening. And it and your spirit guides, especially your spirit guides and angels, they tell you how to use it, they're saying. They're telling you how to use it, how to help, and kind of giving you a nudge in the right direction, they're saying. Yeah. And the next card is the Spirit Keeper of the East, Spirit of Earth. I think a lot of you are going to be picking up on energies of the earth, of the people that were there before, people there that are going to come after, and a lot of you, I just feel like you're going to be picking up this elemental energy that is part of your gifts, part of your intuition, part of what's in your DNA, they're saying. A lot of you are going to stop to listen, they're saying, because when you stop and listen to the earth, to the wind, to the thunder, to the storms of whatever kind of storm or the wind, some of you are going to start picking up energies of the wind, of different directions. I'm not sure I can pull that one in, guys. But I just keep getting the message that some of you are just going to be listening more than you ever have before. And that's where this healer and listening comes in at, guys. And going through this doorway, and it just... Guys, taste how that resonates. That's what I have for y'all this morning. I think some of you are starting to hear these messages come on the wind, come from the earth beneath your feet, come from passed on loved ones. Some of you will have your ancestors and passed on loved ones that will be sticking close to you, and they will be giving you messages. Where's that? I don't remember which one it was now, but I just feel like that a lot of you are getting the messages and you're understanding what they mean now. You are listening, and that's what's creating the magic in your life. That you are starting to listen. You are starting, and guys, now mind you, this isn't going to be everybody. Some of you, it'll be harder for you. Others, it'll be easier. It's just going to depend on the person. But I just feel like they're telling me that some of you, that when you start taking this journey and start listening, a whole new world's going to open up for you. That's where this choice and love comes in. So, guys, that's what I have for y'all this morning. Be a light in the darkness. Be a hero. Be somebody else's hero. Be your own hero. This is for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you for joining my channel, guys. Like, subscribe, and share if this message resonated with you. Or if going into the future, if some of this even starts to make more sense and you find how it's changed your life, drop me a line in the comments. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Lana Scott, Lighthouse.